Hello friends, and welcome to Qigong for releasing negative energy and sleeping better. Thank you so much for being here. Now we're going to create light fists, leave the thumbs out, and we'll pound the heart center very lightly underneath the collarbone. This helps to strengthen the lungs and the heart center. Now it's nice to gather the breath on the inhale through the nose, and through the mouth a nice ha sound. And that ha sound is the sound of the heart center. We're helping to release and clear excess heart fire. And we'll soften the fists and shake out the wrists. And we'll pull down the sky, bringing up the in-breath, palms facing the earth, fingertips facing each other, and the out-breath lowering through the midline of the body. We'll gather the energy back up again, and the inhale rising, and the exhale sinking all the way back down. Very grounding. One more, inhale rising, and exhale sinking it back down. And we'll roll the shoulder blades and shake it out today. Lots of shaking today. And we'll take a 3-part sinking the chi. Pull the hands up to the heart center right around the collarbones, and we sink it back down to the navel and the waist and thighs. Inhale, rising. Exhale, pushing any excess, any heat, any fire, anything that's not deserving of the body, any negative energy. And we calm and clear the heart here. Now this is for the shoulder mobility work. With the palms open, we swim the arms back and forward. Spread the finger bones, feet are soft and wide, sitting bones are grounded. And it's really just one arm at a time. Explore the movement, down, forward, up, and back. An in-breath on one side and an out-breath on the other. And just feel that out. We hold so much tension in our shoulder blades, and this is such a nice cleanser and releaser of all the heaviness that can live here. Building our shoulder mobility, building range of motion, building that stability, and these amazing muscles of the arms and shoulders. Now lean forward and shake it out. It's kind of like a popping up and down feel. And now we come into this great shaking. And it's all about the shaking. Shake the hands and then start shaking the whole body. And the great thing about this is it releases the tension and it releases the old patterns of stuck energy held in the mind and body. It is scientifically proven how beneficial shaking is. Nice breath in, nice breath out. Let it all go. Take it out. Now we'll come into another clearing here, pulling the sky down. We're going to take a few moments. This here helps to clear the mind as we rise on the in-breath and push down on the out-breath and out through the exhalation of the mouth. Inhale, rising, and exhale. Just really feeling that cleansing come through. And it's nice to add a ha sound when you push the hands down. Drops us into the present moment. Try to pay attention to your breathing. This clears emotional stress and can eliminate fatigue. We'll shake it out again. Now we're taking the palms of the hands into the low back, the fingertips face down. And we'll do neck, side to side movement. Very gentle side to side movement. Be tender here to your neck. If there's any pain, maybe skip this. Soften the jaw and push into the hands into the sacrum. This movement here is nourishing not only to the neck muscles but to the spine. Can eliminate all the fogginess that can live in the head. All the negative energy that can stir up in the mind. Just one breath at a time, side to side. Now we'll rub the hands through the adrenals, helping to clear some adrenal fatigue. So it's a down and out and shake. Now we'll take the backs of the hands, same again, and we'll do some nice hip circles. These are must-do moves that you can do every single day. especially if you sit for long periods. Try to get up. Try to loosen up some of those amazing muscles around the hip joints. The feet are somewhat wider than the hips. The hands are pressing into the low back. There's a softening of the jaw and the shoulder blades. These hip circles helps to loosen the muscles of the low back, promotes good blood circulation. It just feels good for the body. We'll shake it out. We'll do the other side same. Tilt the hips, back, side, and forward. The range of motion and the pace can be at your expression, your self-discovery. It's very warm here today and somewhat windy, so we're working with some elements in this practice. A couple more rounds. Now we're going to pound the low back. Light fists, and it's not on the spine, but it's next to the spine. And you can go both fists at the same time or one at a time. We'll shake it all out again. Now hands at the hips, and we're going to go forward and back. This nice forward back motion, almost a squat, and then a really strong press forward, pushing those hips back and pushing those hips forward. Really press into the heels and try to ungrip the jaw and ungrip those toes. This is for the low back and the hamstrings. Very rejuvenating for the hip flexors. Just rinsing and cleansing all of these tight muscles. All of this tension, letting it go. You can exhale down and inhale up, or vice versa. We'll come back to center, shake out the feet. Now, the next one is called Knocking on the Door of Life, and it is one of the best ways to warm up the entire body. It balances and harmonizes the body. It brings energy, vitality into your entire body. We move lightly from the waist and the hips. The arms are long, the hands are soft. You can move with the neck and the head over the shoulder blades, or if you feel a little dizzy today, just keep the gaze forward. The in-breath and out-breath are very natural. Find your rhythm, find your pace. It's light and lovely, playful. We'll come back to center very slowly, letting it teeter-totter. And shake it all out. The next pose is called Snake Sheds Its Skin, and it's all about releasing worry and anxiety from the spleen. We open the arms out to the sides on the in-breath. We hug the tree on the out-breath. We push and sink the chi into the heart on the in-breath and push down on the out-breath. The backs of the hands come together and we rise up to midline. We draw the forearms forward and bow to fold. We sweep the arms around the feet. Knuckle side of the hands come back up on the in-breath. And the out-breath opens. We hug the tree. We sink it in and rise. You push it down. You draw it back up towards the heart center. Bubbling spring, like it's all just coming out and forward. The shedding of the skin. We round to rise back up and open, and we keep repeating. We hug and sink. We draw in and lift. You push down. You draw the backs of the hands back up on in-breath. And you pour and shed and draw it all the way down. Circle around the feet to come back up in-breath. Open and back up, back out breath. Now the out breath can be the hug. The in breath can come in. You can push down, out breath. In breath, drawing up, pouring and waving it forward and just pulling and pushing it all the way back up. That wrapping around the feet is a rounding of the spine. Hug on exhale. Inhale, push it in. Push it all down, exhale. We rise and gather. Pour and release everything you can out. Draw it over and back up as you round the spine. In breath and out breath. Hug the tree. Bring it in. Push it down. A little different angle here. Pulling it forward and then pressing and pushing it all down and out. And round to rise as the backs of the hands come back up the midline. And then we'll soften the hands back down. We'll take a moment here and feel that tingle and that little buzz we've created through this releasing of negative energy, so that we can feel that calmness of the heart, that calmness of the mind. We'll sync the chi again, releasing the tension and the old negative patterns, my friends. And we'll widen the feet. Thumbs are inside the thighs, 4 fingers outside. The feet are somewhat wider, a good 45-degree angle, and it's the spinal enlivening, which is just so delicious to the spinal cord. Relieves the low back pain, reduces the spinal tension, increases flexibility, and clears stagnant energy. So, so beneficial. Now there's a very strong shift and twist and lean. Find your edge. You can look over the shoulder blade as you press into the inside of the thigh and knee. Ideally, it's an exhale to twist, but it's also taught on the inhale to twist. Just feel that out. Gather the energy from the earth up through the legs. So strong. We'll bow to fold. Now folding forward like this isn't for everybody, so you can take your elbows on your knees and more of a half fold. Protect your low back, friends. Let's get your core strong. Now we are going to round to rise into this elephant reaches. So we gather it up again like sync the chi. Flip the palms up to the sky and exhale, float the hands out to the side. Bend the elbows and fold into that nice spinal cord. So it doesn't have to be a straight spine, it can be a rounded spine. So you're gathering up, the elephant reaches and takes a deep drink of water, pours it in, brings and draws it up to the sky, and then pours it back out. Inhale, sip all of that sweetness up, pour it into the heart. And exhale, take it all the way back out to the sides as you fold. Inhale, rising, flip. Exhale, bowing and folding. This again stretches the hamstrings, the hip flexors, and the low back. Very cleansing. We'll do one more. Now it's nice to hold the fold when we're done, either elbows to knees, or you can grab the hands to the ankles. Feel where you are. And we'll shift the hips and waist side to side. Gently moving, gently flexing. Let go of the head. Soften the jaw. And we'll slowly round to rise. Low back, mid back, upper back, neck and head. Nice to reset the shoulder blades and shake it all out. Now we'll swing the pump. You bend to swing back and you bend to open to the sky. Again, just a very clearing thing to do, just pouring out what you don't need, letting it all release, opening it back up. Such a mood booster. Such a great way to cleanse and clear old stale energy. Very refreshing, like an iced tea or iced lemonade on a hot day. And the movement can be very slow. Sink it back down, reset, shake it out. Now we're going to pedal the feet and start to reverse the lunge as we step back. Gather the right leg up, step it back. You have a high lunge here, lean, and then step that right leg back to center. Peel, lift, step, other leg, high lunge. Now we start slowly, and then when you're ready, we'll move a little bit quicker, alternating the legs through reverse lunges. This is great for the femur bone, great for balance, great for mobility in the hips and stability in those strong legs. Now here is the shoulder work. Draw the left hand in front of the leg and then pull the shoulder blade back over the knee, inside the thigh, and back. It's like a big circle. The arm on this left side is heavy. The shoulder blade is articulating the movement. The legs are not so much warrior style. I've got one heel down at a 45-degree angle, especially on the left side. And you're reaching down and pulling back up. You can inhale and exhale. Shoulder mobility movements. It releases accumulated stress and tension. Encourages blood flow. So good for the shoulders and the legs. Now we'll go the other way. Go out to come up, over the thigh, and back down and around. Now we're going to come into a nice folded, long-legged squat with these arm circles. And I like to think of it as like a T, and your arm's like a T stick, and you're stirring it all up. You're letting everything be heavy. Neck, arm, go the other way. The body shifts side to side. It's bringing all of the nutrients back in the body. Both hands down, we'll shake it off. And round to rise again very slowly. Low back, mid back, upper back, neck and head. A little shoulder reset to the other side. Back to that long-legged reverse lunges. Stepping one leg back at a time. Take your time, move at a pace that works for you. Now I am adding arms here. When you come to center, the arms go down, and when you step back, the arms come up with a light gathering of the fists. You can exhale and inhale to center. Very controlled and very slow. Now we'll start with the right arm inside of that left leg. Now it goes up, back, over the knee, back in through the thigh. If you can imagine, there's like a string on the top of your shoulder line, and it's really pulling you up and back. As the legs are solid, the waist and ribs are doing most of this work. Jaw is soft, belly and glutes are very strong. Now we'll go the other way, inside and then up to go out and around. In, up, out, and around. Just the other way, very long and heavy in the arms. We'll do a few more. It's really great. It releases accumulated stress and tension. Now we'll come back to that wide-legged squat with the heaviness of the arm in front and those nice circles and side-to-side shifting. Just stirring all that good stuff out. Letting it go. Letting it dissolve, clear, remove out. We'll shake it all out and slowly now bend the knees as much as you can. And we'll begin at the twist. So it's a flexion and then extension on the left side. Now flexion, bending, and extending on the right side. You can inhale to come down and exhale to come up. You can also inhale to come up and exhale to come down. Ideally, it's because of the twist. We like to exhale on twists. You can find what you need here. Now to rise up, we'll cross the wrists, pour it in. Bring the palms up to the sky. We float the hands back down. Gather and cross. Pour it in towards the sky. And fold all the way back down. Again, slow and steady, we round to rise. Such a great low back hamstring worker there. We'll sink the chi. Feeling all of this calmness come back into the body. A calm and peaceful heart. And 3 times, it's just starting to build muscle memorization, repetition. Takes that time to really settle. Now this next one is called the crane. And you bring the leg in and out and back. Go warrior 3. You push the arms out to the side and open the heart. Fold the wings down, stretch the legs back out, and repeat. Lift, shift, sink, draw the leg in and out. Forward. It's a side C shape back behind like warrior 3 in yoga. Bring it back in, fold the wings, out to the side, and exhale down. Lift, shift, sink, redraw the leg in and up, in breath. To the side and out on the out breath. Reach and stretch through the hand bones, reach the chest plate up, fold the wings down, leg out to the side. And it's all this slow waving, slow soaring, slow opening and closing. This is building a little bit more mobility and stability in our body. It's great for the heart. It's great for balance. Builds support to the knees and to the hips and helps to balance the whole body. We'll sink. Again, great movement to do after poses. Great movement to do between the things that you have in your daily life as well. And we'll shake it all out. We'll interlace the hands, flip the palms up at the top, and we'll start with some side bending. Try to move from the waist up, leaving the hips and the legs solid. In breath to center, out breath to the sides, and turn the gaze over the arm. Inhale and exhale. Soft lateral side movements. Great for the lungs. Great to release any last bits of excess of the low back. Now we pour down, keep gathering the hands, keeping them interlaced, and then scoot back up. All of these poses today have been very cleansing and purifying for the body, so that we release the tension, clear the old negative patterns, strengthen our heart and our lungs. It's calming to the heart, it's calming to the mind, so that when we finally get to that sleeping stage and that sleeping moment, we can finally go to sleep and have a restful sleep. Take the arms out to the sides. Reset, we'll shake. Now we finish here, friends, with this beautiful bamboo in the wind. Hook the hands, draw the feet in a little bit. Palms at the navel, elbows are soft, shoulder blades are soft. And you move gently and slowly side to side. The bamboo is a symbol of strength and flexibility. This pose here is very restorative and enhances our natural healing capacity. Very, very calming to the nervous system, to the mind, and to the body. And we'll circle. It's good to go up through the right and over and down and around through the large intestine. Such a beautiful area. Friendly circles to the belly. Stores extra chi and nourishes more vitality. And we finish here. Breathe in to the hands and out with a sigh. We draw it up. And we release with a big sigh. Thank you so much for being here. May your sleep be restful, and may you feel rejuvenated and restored and nourished. Thank you so much for coming. Have an amazing rest of your day and evening, and I hope to see you soon. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more amazing Qigong for our modern times.